We'll start with Dan Roach.
Hey, Bruce. Just overall, how pleased were you with that win, and especially that first period where you guys put 23 shots and a pair of goals in?
Yeah, we started on time. I think for the most part against this team, we've been good early. It's been the third periods that have gotten us. So nice to see us be ready to play. You get on the power play a little bit, can go either way, even though I think we got one later. You're still building momentum, taking some of their players that don't kill out of the game a little bit too, especially on the road. So that helps us that we were able to skate and get some calls, and then get some finish around the net, obviously. So again, a good solid game. I thought we didn't let our foot off the gas. We're able to extend the lead. Second period was tough because I thought we certainly had some chances there too to get it ahead, but give them credit. Their goaltender's solid and they kept it out of their net. And but I liked our game all around. It really had no passengers tonight, Dan. That's always what you're looking for. Everyone kind of helping the team win, and I thought we got that tonight.
Connor Ryan.
Hey, Bruce. Obviously, still waiting for a few guys to get healthy on defense, but what has stood out to you about Mike Riley and how he's impacting the game so far, especially in terms of transition and shot generation in the blue line?
Well, that's it. You just said it. Stuff we've been lacking all year. From the group as a whole on a consistent basis. Certainly Matt Grzelcyk gives us that. When he's healthy, I see some similarities in their game. They're good puck movers. They get it up in a hurry. It's on and off their stick. They may beat one guy and then it's gone. Ozone blue line, they're fairly quick with their decision making. Just a bigger version. So those guys are valuable in today's game, especially now with our forward group healthy. We got some wingers that can get off and get moving. We've tried to stretch him out a little more. So he's going to help that part of the game. And he seems to be a good defender. I haven't noticed him getting a lot of trouble. Today's a heavy forechecking team, and they've got some guys that, that can play and generate offense. So short sample size, but boy, he's a nice find for us. And not only because of our predicament back there where we've got some guys hurt, but just in general, like he's a nice add.
Steve Conroy.
Bruce, considering how the third periods have gone against that team, how gratifying was it the way you played in this third period? You didn't really seem to give them much at all.
Yeah, no, it was, we had a breakdown early, Steve, second shift, I believe it was. We kind of duplicated over on the wall, bumped into each other, and Charlie got caught. It was a 2-on-1 with Eberle and Barzell. And it's like, the last two guys you want with the puck in a 2-on-1, because in their building, they buried those. But today they were off on it. Losey did a good job baiting Eberle, and Tuukka held his ground. And then we come back 15 seconds later and spring Hall. And there's your difference, right? Now it's instead of 2-2, it's 3-1. Those plays went against us up there. So good for us after that for recognizing, hey, we got away with one and we extended the lead. Happy for Taylor, made a nice power move to the net. And I thought the rest of the game, we were full value in terms of managing pucks. Again, could have extended the lead beyond that, but didn't give up much. Had a nice kill and then put the game away late.
Kevin Dupont.
Hall's game in general, you moved him up to the number one unit on the power play. And I thought especially after he got the goal, next shift in particular, he really had his legs. His game overall.
Yeah, I think most goal scorers, especially ones that aren't doing it as much as they like, when they get one, it excites them. Just the way it is. And I thought he had, you're right. He was his second effort on the pucks and buying into that sort of game. We were playing that low cycle with Krejci and Smith. They generated a lot, made some good plays. He made a nice play to Krejci in the first period to the slot. So I thought overall he had a nice game and did a lot of good things. The power play was getting a little stagnant. They packed it in. So maybe some plays around the goal line, some of those little bang, bang, low plays. That's why we made the switch. Nothing to do with Richie. He went out and had a nice screen on the next goal that Smith scored. So that's stuff we'll look with Taylor, find out his best fit. He's still new here. So probably be a few games where we find his exact spot. He's a talent. He's going to be on one of the units. But overall, like I said, I think he feels good about his game. And I thought away from the puck, Kevin did a nice job again tonight. There's no issues there. We'll look at a few things as always, but again, when he walked off, it's, hey, helped us win. That's what we brought you in for. Help us win. The other night, I thought it was a great back check defensive effort in front of our net on that led to the second goal that Smith ended up scoring, where he helped on the rush. And tonight it was extending the lead with a big goal for us, among other things. But those were the big plays sort of that he made. And one was a defensive one was an offensive one. Both of them helped us win a game, and that's what he's here for. Help us win a game, do your job. And he did.
Joe Haggerty.
Hey, Butchie, just given all the time off that Tuukka's had and some of the issues he's had, with setbacks and things, how good was it to see how good he looked and him just get through the full game healthy tonight?
More the latter, right? You want to make sure he gets through the game, and again, we're not over the hump yet, so to speak. We'll see what the residual effect is tomorrow. Swayman's going to play tomorrow. That was the plan all along, but hopefully wakes up tomorrow with just a little bit of soreness from not playing, not injury specific, acute pain in in a certain area. So that'll be the next test for him. But and then the first part of your question is, you look rock solid in there. Bang play on the goal where we didn't defend the front of the net or the back of the net, sorry, coming to the front of the net. Other than that, I thought he looked real sharp, tracking pucks, playing the puck, just staying involved in the game. And again, we didn't give him a heavy workload, but he was there when we needed him, and good for him.
Jimmy Murphy.
Going back to Taylor, Bruce, I mean, if he came out of this game without a goal, I mean, I imagine you'd still be happy, because like you were saying, he seemed to be doing a lot of little things. He seemed to have more juice, just more oomph to his game, so to speak. Would you agree?
I would. And don't forget, he sat out some games there for a while. Then the other night he had, long, they all had long car rides in, and not that, listen, they can shake it off. They're young guys, but you're still going to be a little bit, less than 100% energy the next day. And there's some newness and all that goes with it. So I suspect you'll see more of that, what we saw tonight with Taylor, in terms of helping in the offensive zone, making plays, stripping people, recovering pucks, helping on the cycle. And obviously he's got straightaway speed. We know that. So hopefully our guys can find him in stride when it's available. But again, he's a guy that's played well in this league. This year he didn't put up the numbers that he wanted, but that's behind him. Here he's got a fresh start, and he's going to play with Krejci, and who knows on the right now it's Smitty. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully develops chemistry and keeps, like I said, generate when you can, do your job away from the puck, help us win games. And the last thing, like I said, let's get him comfortable on the power play somewhere, and hopefully it leads to good offensive things for him.